Yes, it's there. Now, welcome, Internet, and all our followers and viewers that we have now or we will have that will watch this later on. We're back to our intrepid group of guardians that have been moving to the west there with their part of the mission with the shard. We saw such great acts of combat and foolishness, as we had some that decided to make certain choices out there and that were less than tasteful for the majority of the group, and so they had to come to Odin moment, so to say, there after fighting some very strong and combat-ready bugbears. So as we come into the picture, it's morning. They're waking up from their camp and such. And as they look around, the sky is blue. The temperature is very nice. It's a nice balmy 55, and as you get on up and around, you see Deed Lightfoot and Assy Lightfoot seemingly move around and check their packs and such. And you notice that there's someone that seems to be missing. You're missing your female partner that was so battle ready and horse worn from there. And let me pop up the map, and I'll give us our location on here, and I'll share it here with our public. Here we go, right here. And our fine group, let me see here, do I get to pick up a bigger size? Our fine group at the end of their travels and where they were engaged with these mighty bugbears and such, made camp and are awaking right here. They see the bridge, they see the river. They're just off the road between the trees and the swamp behind the trees and the road there. And Org and Store knows this bridge. They've been over it a few times. They know this road, and this is what we have at the moment, and it's morning. And I'll turn it over to you fine player characters.
Well, Cajun would breathe a sigh of relief, and he would say, "Thank the tree. Perhaps they needed to call our fine other druid friend back to do some greater task," he says, and he looks to see whether the mount that he half stole, half paid for, is still with us, or if he took it with him or her.
Well, you'll notice that the mounts are all the mounts that you've had acquired are there, and as far as that, and where she was, where you last saw that she bedded herself, you'll notice that there, for you as a druid, will notice that there's something strange about the ground where she was laying, as far as that.
Oh, well, if there's something strange in the ground, I'll poke around there and and just see what I can see. I look to the sky and I say, oh, I hope she's okay. And yeah, do I see anything? Like obviously I'm poking around.
The ground that you're poking at and like that, it seems solid enough, but it's just like say a jewelry box that has two doors on it like that, and it was like opened all the way and came on back and didn't latch exactly level. The ground seems like possibly the same, like it opened on up, and where it come on back, it's not at the exact same point as level. It's fairly level across there, but because of your attunement with nature, you know that that's not a natural look for that piece of ground. And there's no crushed grass and like that. It's almost like the body was never there.
And I say to the others, I say, I don't know much about the drow, but perhaps she's tunneled back underground again. And I point to the seam in the ground, and I say, do you know more about these dark elven folk?
She's strange, Oak says. Stranger than most that I've met.
Yes, strange, he says. Strange.
There was something about her. At any rate, sometimes this happens in the guild. I think we'll have to continue with our mission.
Yes, yes. Looks to be that the halflings are ready and well. That's a good sign.
Yeah. I praise my brothers and say, yes. Silence.
Am I there yet, or have I not joined?
No, you haven't. You're not quite there yet.
Okay, just checking. Thanks.
I just wanted to give over in the chat. I wanted to give you some information that you would have to use as you see fit.
I'm gonna ask the halfling about to have more bacon, and I'm gonna eat breakfast.
Oh, them and bacon.
Okay. Of course they have bacon. In fact, you when you got on up, you smelt this applewood smell of some nice salted pork just frying in a pan, and some giggles from the two brothers. Along with that, you would smell some chips that seem to be being fried in the same bacon grease.
How do they carry this around? Let's not ask. So, they see Cajun appear from the camp, and he's gone off for, I don't know, 5 minutes or whatever into the brush, and he's come back, and what he has with him is a handful of berries. They're probably like gooseberries or something, and he reaches into his pack and he pulls out some cheese, and he's going to eat berries and cheese for breakfast.
Oh, okay. And they'll look when you come back and you show the berries, or you start eating the berries. They'll notice, and you pull out that cheese. They'll look over to you, and they'll pick up this piece of bacon with their dirk, and they'll hold it out. You want some? You want some? We'll sell it to you for a cheap price. Very good price.
He smiles and he says, "Thank you, but meet us for later in the day. I don't eat it for breakfast.
Oh, this is special. This is special salted pork. It's made with loving hands. It's good for any time of the day. Salted pork goes with everything.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll treat you. You have my piece for me.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I knew that you would appreciate that.
And Org, what are you doing in store? Well, store, I know you're eating.
Yeah, we'll take a few minutes looking around, looking at the landscape. Can we see the mountains from here, or is it still all woodland north of us?
Well, you'll see from where you're at, you'll see mountains, some off in the distance. You'll see some very tall mountains. They're old, tall mountains. You'll see some forest and like that. But you'll also in the direction that you need to be going, because Store will be able to tell you that, because that's basically going back towards his hometown. You'll see some a mountainous region that he traveled some that way, along with where there's the forest and a moorish area right over onto the one side, more kind of north to the northwest is a moorish area that the road goes through. The northern road goes, and that southern road that will split down, and you can see it across the river. You'll see a woods area that's on the southwest, and kind of in between, behind them, you'll see the mountain ranges.
Right. So we'll just stand there in a few dozen yards from the camp and just breathe in, see what the wind bodes. If there's any kind of weather that tells him anything, just as an instinct, as an intuition. And after a while, if there's nothing special, he'll go back and have breakfast with the halfling.
Okay. Roll me a perception.
Okay. So that's
that'd be fine.
16.
That'd be okay. I was going to say that's going to be fine anyways on the straight roll, because this isn't too hard. Because you're studying that area and everything, you see in the distance there on the just past the bridge where the road kind of wides out, you see this biggish humanoid type person kind of walking in towards your camps and you guys' direction from that direction on the other side of the river. It would be, let's make this a little clearer. I'll bring that on up, and we'll go here. And it would be right about here is where you see that large humanoid type person. You can't make out whether or not it's a orc or not, or if it's some other kind of large human, but it's a humanoid type that you see.
Charles, is that me?
Is he walking towards us?
Yes, he is walking he is walking towards you. And
Just to know, if it's me, he would be singing very loudly and badly.
okay, well, you with your perception that you got, what language are you singing in?
Common.
Okay.
Like sea shanties.
Okay. you hear this little ditty being sung off key but very loudly about some old orc from Nantucket, and just the lyrics are being butchered, but there's a lot of passion behind the singing as far as that. So you guys can take it away.
There was an old orc from Nantucket who had 10,000 and a pile of grog. This continues.
So without, Og tries to find a space in the singing and just ahoy him and kind of start a conversation if it doesn't interrupt too much. What does he look like?
He's got on, what armor am I wearing? Where is it? He's got on some kind of heavy armor. I think it's a breastplate. Not on my character sheet. Anyway, it's
man, if it's not on your character sheet, it doesn't exist, does it?
Well, I have the armor class on there.
I know you do, Luke. I'm just picking.
Where is?
I didn't mean to slow things down. Go with it. Go with it, brother.
Cool. Wait a minute.
I just wanted to
Yeah,
pick.
and he's got a bandana on his head, and he's got a large pack on his back and a bottle of beer in his hand, and you can see a whole row of hand axes hanging from his belt, and along with some of the spots for weapons have been replaced with beer bottles, and he's just kind of strolling, taking big lazy strides. And then he sees you and replies, "Ahoy there!"
Just one more question. What race does he seem to be? Is he orc or is he
Half-orc.
Half-orc. Okay. Og will look at him. Who might you be?
Who might you be?
I'm Og the Pilgrim. These are my companions. We are walking around without giving too much information. He just tries to veer off the subject. Are you on your way to Illumina?
Am I? I don't know.
Yeah. You would have been the quick bring on that piece, so it ties well. You would have been coming from the outpost there because you got a message to try to track down a group of guardians that were traveling, protecting two halflings that were surveyors and on guild business. So just to meet up and assist them in any way as possible.
Okay, I found it. It's chainmail.
Okay, it's all good. It's I just get the evil side of me, and two of those guys poked me. Go ahead, be mean earlier, and I just remember my old DM from first edition. Even though he knew you had it, if you couldn't find it, he'd say something like that. That's all. Just memories from a past, from a youth that was lost.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna go up and say, I'm Store the Savior.
Og will pat on his back and say, yes.
He goes, "Well, I am Jerome Reichenbach, uh, uh, seafarer extraordinaire and cleric of the Most High. What's her name?
Are you saying that? Are you saying what's his name?
The Most High, what's her name?
Yeah, the Most High. What's her name? He's a bit drunk.
I wonder if prayers work in that state where you can't remember your goddess's name.
I think it was. I don't have that on my character sheet either, so apparently I don't have a deity. I'm pretty sure it was. Who's the big one? It starts with a P.
It's all good. It's all good.
It's been a long time since I played this character.
Yeah, it's all good. We'll roll with it.
Okay. Palor. Yeah, it was Palor.
Okay.
I'm gonna say there's a bacon over there if you want some.
Oh, well, don't mind if I do. Are you offering bacon, or where's the bacon?
I just pointed at the bacon with the halflings.
Oh. Jerome walks over and he pats one of the halflings on the head and then grabs up a handful of bacon and shoves it in his mouth.
Deeds Lightfoot's going to look up at you and say, "Where you going with my bacon? My bacon!" And Assy Lightfoot's going to have his hand open. That'd be a gold piece.
That'll be a what?
Gold piece.
He goes, "Oh, it's on my friend over there."
What friend?
Who was the guy who said there's bacon?
Me.
So Assy is gonna turn his hand from Jerome and over the store. Where's my gold piece?
I didn't say to take it. I just said it was bacon.
So he's gonna smile, but Assy's gonna smile slyly over at you.
I'm gonna give him 4 gold pieces and say that will cover all my food for this journey.
He'll take it. That's good for this morning. Assy will say, and he'll pocket the coins, and he'll look back and smile. Anything for the guild. They're protecting us. So where do you come from there? Assy is going to look kind of at you. Where do you come from, Big Ugly?
At me?
Yes.
He goes, I come from the sea, little ugly.
Woo, he'll say. You long off course. The Demon Sea is far south.
Aye, I long for the waves. This land is too still. If I'm lucky, maybe we'll get an earthquake.
Aha, you may. And Assy will go back to eating his bacon. And, okay, and anybody else?
No, at this moment you would see Cajun, who has been unhitching the horses from the place where they were tied, and he brings them over. I'm not sure, they haven't really been settled probably yet, but he brings them over and guides them over to the group, and you can see that the horses regard him with fondness, and he seems to have a nature's way about him, and yeah, he will just say we should be heading for the mountains before too much time passes. This good weather may not last. let's make the most of it while we have it.
Yeah. I'm gonna take my new bought horse and jump on it and be ready to ride.
Yeah, he says, I see I see you've made a new friend. And I say, hello, I'm Cajun, and I'm new to this guild, but here I am. Here we are. I suppose if you've got a letter there to introduce yourself, we may as well just keep going. I don't know you personally, but I'm sure that the letter is in perfect representation of your personality and reliability. Yes.
Jerome goes, "Oh yeah, the letter," and he like starts to like reach. He tries to reach to his bag, and he's stretching his arms back, but he's like can't get it, and he's like, "Oh, it's there. Trust me."
Yeah. I will lead over a horse to you, and I would say, looks like we have a spare horse. This was purchased, and you see that there's a question mark on my face, like, and I just hold you the reins.
I like to read on my Perseus horse. I like that horse. I want that.
Oh, radio.
So I jump up and I give another horse to him. This is mine. One gold piece. This was a steal.
Quite literally.
Jerome gives him a knowing wink and hops on the horse.
Cool.
Yeah. And I'm gonna, because he sounds like an orc that drink a lot, so while we're riding, I'm gonna tell him the wildest stories about me and drunkenness and stuff.
All right. And
Cajun and I will take the halflings with us just to make sure that they're alive and well.
all right. And you travel through the morning. You go across the bridge that you see up there. My one question is going to be which way are you going to go when you come to the split in the road?
Okay, could you quickly show us
Yes,
the
I
map
can.
again?
Yep, that's no problem at all.
I like to go to the mountains, but I'm a mountain guy.
Right over here where the dot is, where I showed where Jerome came from. You're right there.
Right. And yeah. So like, Cajun would look to the south very briefly, and then he would look to the north, and he would see that that's where the mountains are, and he knows that we're heading into the mountains to get to the Brotherhood of the Earthen Rock. So he would be looking in that direction.
So I'm gonna say, why we just go straight over the grassland and the mountains? We don't need roads. We have horses.
You probably know better than that, but Cajun, I'm not sure how much I've traveled around here.
I know this path. I'm come from here, so straight ahead.
So store is saying go this route.
Yeah.
And we have, excuse me, on that, we have There, Matt's character saying where?
Okay. One thing I just want to ask: do our characters have like a guild map that we were given, or we were not given anything at all?
No, you guys were given. That's why I'm using this map. You were given this map.
Ah, right.
At the beginning.
Yeah, he would point to the Illumina outpost to the north.
To the north.
And he would say, this perhaps looks like a good point to perhaps rest or whatever for a while. Is that like a tunnel? Does that look like a tunnel, or is it just an outpost? Does that represent just a?
But right there.
Yeah.
That's just an outpost. It's just showing an outpost like a barracks building of a small fortified.
Yeah.
Like a gatehouse, sort of.
Sure. Well, Cajun, not really knowing the area personally, would point to that and go, "That looks like a good place to rest," and we could almost go directly west from there and slightly north, but that would eventually get us there. But if you know the area, then I will trust your judgment, he says.
I don't smile, probably.
Oh, what about the rest in the party?
Well, Og's going to wonder if we want to go through Malut, or that's Store's town, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
So if we are planning to go through Malut, or if there's any benefit in going through there, Og will probably wonder about Store's suggestion, because if we're riding horseback, maybe we can cover more ground on the road coming up from Loxey and Malone and these places. What would Store reply to that?
Yeah, you can do that if you ride fast. But I like the mountains.
The mountains are slow.
Yeah, but you get fresh air in your beard and lovely view.
Yeah, Og will say.
It's never bandits in the mountains.
What's our destination? Is it Malut or Brotherhood of the Fallen Rock or?
Yeah.
Brotherhood of Earth and Rock. So that's what Og would say to Store. He would say, "My old friend, the mountains may be lovely, but we have a much more important task at hand. What would be the safest route?"
Right now, Store would have the most current character knowledge as far as safest route, because he's the only one that's actually traveled from Malut to Illumina.
I would say to them, the mountains can be dangerous to walk in, but it's much more safer from bandits and other in the roads. So you want to try to tempt the elements, or you want to try to tempt persons? It's up to you.
And Dee's Lightfoot's going to throw his 2 cents in and say, well, we are supposed to be looking for new travel routes and trade partners.
So probably the best is the mountains then. It's not that much exploring in the mountains, right? And maybe we find some gold too.
It is possible. So just tell me what your final decision is, so I know what we're looking at.
I think we should first go to the outpost and then head west from there, as I think it was Cajun that suggested.
Yeah, we should do that. It's okay.
Yeah. The only other possibility that I would see, like, because we can't really see the south of the map, is if that south road goes directly to like Loxey or close by, then it would be quicker by road to go to there and then north from Loxley. But if it doesn't, then there's no real reason to do that. So.
And Store would have the knowledge on that road doesn't necessarily. And in fact, let me get the bigger map, and so because that would be knowledge he would have from traveling. So let's see here. Let me take this one down, and I'll pull up the other. I think it. Yeah. Let's see here. Is that the JPEG? Let's see here. Yeah. Okay. Open with paint here, and I don't want to necessarily do that.
I don't tell
Let's see here. Here we go. And share that right here, and you'll see where where that road goes. Let's get it over here a little bit bigger.
Yeah, so nowhere even close. Yeah.
No, it takes you down to the Demon Sea.
Yeah, so I would stick with my guns there, going to Illumina Outpost, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, and I'd tell him we could go up to the green stuff and around in the top of the mountains and down. Probably is the good idea.
Oh, in the tundra.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the route that you guys are taking. So you're traveling up the road along the way, and it goes uneventful. You get yourself to the about 150 feet from the outpost, the gates of the outpost, and you hear, "Halt! Who goes there? Advance and be recognized. What's your business? Present your coin."
I nudge the halfling.
Say again, Og.
I nudge the halfling. I tell him to move forward.
And Deeds will kind of take a couple baby steps forward, somewhat shaky, and he'll say, "We're on council business from Illumina. Let us in. You child of an orc mother." Oh, excuse me, my good friend back there. Not meant in your present company.
Jerome, is he on the ground, the halfling?
Yes, he is now.
Jerome pulls up behind him on the horse and kicks him in the head.
Kicks him in the head. With the horse or with your boot?
With my boot.
Oh, okay. All right. And he'll say, "Ow! Why'd you go do that?"
I don't reply. Tough luck.
Okay. And Deeds will go. Deeds will go up towards the gate, and after fishing around in his vest, he's going around. He pulls out this contract that he has with the city council, signed by Basil, stating what their purpose is on finding new trade routes and new trading materials and such. So the guard says, "Okay, come on in. But you, You tall man back there. You, the one that looks a little rougher on the edges and with that bandana. Didn't you cause some problems in here with a couple of our guards last night? I think they got a couple split lips and a good shiner. Weren't you the one that gave that to him?
Jerome sits up proudly on his horse. Aye, that was me. They besmirched my good mother's name.
And the guard will say, we won't have none of that during the day here while you're here this time, so behave yourself. We need all the guards we can have here. There's too many strange things going on.
Jerome kind of pauses for a minute and he goes, aye, okay.
I'm gonna ride into the town or outpost if I can.
Okay. And they let you through the gate and everything, and there's the sergeant of the guard that comes on over and starts talking with Deeds, asking who his company is, and he starts pointing from one to the other of you, who's so and so and like that. So we can he'll point at Cajun and ask, "Who are you? You look strange to us. We haven't seen the like of you."
My name is Cajun. I have recently joined the guild. I am a shifter of the, I don't know, east or western lands, wherever you think that shifters might come from. I don't know this land at all, so it's very difficult to say.
Well,
but
you pick a place and we'll make it happen.
All right. He will say from the east, and he says we are few tribes left of us, but those of us that remain lead a shamanistic lifestyle, oftentimes nomadic.
He'll say, nomads. We've had some of them come by not too long ago. They run through here fairly often, as far as that. And then from there he'll point to Store, saying, "You strange one, why are you in bondage to that pike?"
So I never lose it again.
Oh,
It was almost my death.
you have strange ways there.
Yeah. Everything to survive.
And let's see here. And then he'll point at Og and ask, "You, Dark One, behind those hood, what business goes on behind those dark eyes?"
I'll go say, I'm just a wanderer, following the old paths. Do you give everyone this interrogation upon coming into the outpost?
Well, only the ones that look like they're going to give us trouble and hurt my men.
Well, we're only here for the night. We'll be moving on. Well, I don't know even if we're here for the night. Maybe we're just crossing it and moving further.
And
Anyway, we're only passing. We'll be moving on soon enough.
And here's a picture of what the outpost basically looks like.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there's a bigger overview of it. basically something similar to this, and he'll tell you if you go on down to the center, go straight on down because you're coming in this gate here. Let me bring this up a little bit. You came in through this gate, and let's change the color to we'll change it to to a nice blue, since you guys are nice and true blue. But why didn't that come on? There. All right, there we go. You're right. Right here is where you've come on in the gate with the guards and such. And he's telling you that if you go on down to the center over here, you should be able to meet up with their captain and get what information you may need. And there's a inn and a general store and tavern all in one right here, type of thing, that if you need to resupply, you should be able to get your supplies there. We just had, and they'll say, we just had a fresh shipment of supplies from Illumina just brought on in not too long ago.
I'm gonna ask, is that a church?
Is what a church?
The thing on the left for us.
The thing on the what?
Yeah, we come in, and the right on the map, is that a church?
There's like a big building with benches or something on the map. It looks like a church.
Big building. Talking about over here?
On the top right part.
Yeah, top right.
Top, okay, top right. Let me take a look. See.
It's shaped like a cross.
Yes, it's a. Yes, it would be a. That would be like a multi-denominational place of worship.
Huh? I would go to the trade shop.
Oh, okay.
And ask about to have something, maybe a better armor than I have right now.
And okay, you'll have a cleric that'll meet you, an old vicar, and he'll go ahead and tell you to go ahead and kneel, and he'll say some words over you, and on your head he'll place some oily substance, and he's going to splash you with some what would seem to be water, and he'll take some incense and ring it out around, and he'll turn around and tell you, you are now armored with the best armor in the land. You're armored with the arm of Palor. Go and do great things and protect the lands. You are now blessed. Now leave your donation at the end of in the box at the end.
I'm gonna drop 1 gold.
All right.
And I like to go to the. That was the church, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna ask Old about he wants to go to the trade shop, maybe to find some better stuff. Because he's my bro.
Wants to go where? To the church?
No, trade shop.
I don't know, store. I think we should get going. What time is it now?
It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Do you want to stay here for the night, or should we press on and move into the mountains?
Was the plan not to stay here one night?
There's still half a day left. We could push further.
Yeah, but probably better to take some supplies. If you go to the mountains, get ropes, get more something to get up on things to put in the mountains too. Do you have a beer? Go on.
Yeah,
Okay.
so occasion would pipe up, and he would say, "Oh well, these fine people here in the keep, they surely know more about this particular mountain pass than us. They would be the ones to ask on that particular matter, whether it be better to wait till morning or leave now and make our ground now. We should probably ask them."
Okay.
And Jerome,
Is there a tavern or something? Or
you know exactly where the tavern is. That's
all right,
where
I'm there. I disappeared as soon as I walked through the gate, so I haven't been around. I'm in the tavern.
All right.
And I will be there until tomorrow morning, unless one of you comes and finds me.
Okay. And who are you now, Cajun, and who are you seeing about getting that information? The captain or just one of the guards?
Well, I would probably approach the captain. He was the one that addressed us first, wasn't he?
No, that was the sergeant of the guard. He referred you to the down to the captain in the center of.
Sure. Yeah, I'll just go to the guy that he referred us to, or try and find him at least.
Okay, you won't have no problem finding him because he's out and about checking the men on the gate. He's checking all the sergeants that are responsible for each of the gates and such. So you'll be able to run across him.
Yeah, just unceremoniously, not really understanding how important this guy's job is or exactly what he does, because I've never really been in a place like this. Occasionally we'll just walk straight up to him and he'll say, "Excuse me, sir, do you have a moment? The sergeant referred us to you." And
he'll say, hold on, I got to get done talking to this person. Oh, by the way, what brings you here? And then he's back over talking to this guard, telling him to straighten his pike and to make sure that his arrows are fully loaded and that he has a good taut wax bowstring. And then he turns back to you. "Yes, what can I do to help you? These are terrible times around here, overly busy. What brings you this way?"
The agent says, "I'm sorry to hear that it's so busy for you. We are travelers from the Unnamed Adventurers Guild, and we are on a perilous journey to the west. We need to make it to." Just tell him where we're going, what we're doing. And I say, "Look, we thought this was a good place to come and perhaps find some information as to whether we should leave earlier or later. If we left now, whether we could make good distance into the mountains before nightfall, or whether we should wait for the morning. Perhaps there's a man better suited to this information than yourself, or if it's a quick answer, then that would be fine, and we could get out of your hair."
And he'll say to you, "Yeah, I have a quick answer for you as far as that good citizen. You could make some good headway, and maybe if your luck is with you, you run into that band of nomads that travel through those mountains that may have some special insight of easier paths or so to get you, but to get you closer to your goal as far as that. But if you head west, you should run into them unless something tragic happened.
Says, I'm sure nothing tragic will happen. We're sent by the Guild, capable adventurers, from what I understand. Although I would say before we depart, there isn't anything quick we could do to help you maintain order at all, just as a way of saying thank you for this information at all.
He'll look around and he'll say, we can always use other good strong sword and bow arms in the militia here. If you got a couple of years you're willing to serve, that'd be a great help.
So Cation will say, unfortunately, I can't offer myself right now, as I'm on this. We are on this special journey. But look, how about this? Upon finishing off with this mission, I will commune with the spirits of nature and see if this is my fate. But we really appreciate your time, and best of luck with everything.
And he'll thank you, and he'll say, well met, and may whatever forces that drive you and your gods to bring you on back here so we can get a couple good years of service out of your strong arm and your maybe even better bow.
Yeah. And Cation would make it straight back to the rest of the guys, and he would say, look, I think we should head off as soon as possible. There's talk of a pilgrimage that's going on in the mountains that they would probably know some shortcuts, and we could get some really good information from them. And if we leave now, we're much more likely to catch them than if we were to wait. So that would be my counsel, he says.
Okay, and Store and Og, you went to the tavern, the general store, and then, or where did you guys end up?
I'd say Og waited to hear from Cajun, and now he's looking at Store, saying, let's get whatever we need as soon as possible. And find our fellow half-orc and get the hell out of here.
Yeah. Can I maybe talk to some military personnel to get better equipment, because I'm a former soldier?
You'll notice that the equipment that you got on right now is better than what they're using.
Okay. What about the shop? Do they have any expensive equipment?
No, just pretty much standardized general swords and trade goods and such. Let's see here. Yeah, that's where I want it right there. And I'll pop this on back so you know where you guys are. Right here, boom. Right here is the general, basically a general store-like tavern and inn that they're basically running. It's a rather meager and Spartan place, but this is where it is. You'll notice that right up over here at the table would be where Jerome is sitting with his drink, as far as that. And right over here is where Cajun met up with the captain, talking to the one guard. Okay? All right. Boom. There's that. And boom. Right on back here. And such. So there you go.
Do we need to, I mean, is there specific stuff we need to buy, game-wise, I mean, or do we just go through this and move on to the mountains?
Well, we can go through this and just move to the mountains, but if there's something that you guys feel that you think you may need, you can see about picking it up here. It's a point of opportunity.
I'm gonna buy some stuff to climb mountains.
Okay. Let's see here.
Just to be sure.
Okay. They'll have hemp rope. And you'll see that they got a cheaply made grappling hook.
Yeah.
Laying around there. Let's see. Where's my price index? I'll take it from here. Mess with maybe from my eyes.
So I'll buy a grappling hook and some rope there.
Yep. That'd be 4 gold pieces.
Yeah. Do I have some pitons? To secure the rope in the mountains?
Yeah, they'll have 10 pitons left. That's all they'll have on the shelf.
Yeah.
And that'd be, and he'll ask for 2 silver on that. And he says, I'll give you a real special deal. I'll give you a real special deal. Just because it's today, business is slow. First one's on in here. And you give me 6 gold pieces, you can have it all.
I smiled and say, I can have all?
Yeah, you can have the grappling hook, the 50-foot of hemp rope, and the 10 pitons.
Oh, you didn't say that. You said I had to have the all and point on the shop. I said sure.
No, I couldn't. I couldn't do that for 6 gold.
Okay, I say you should have 4.
Say what?
You should have 4 gold.
Can't do it for 4. 5?
That's okay. And I need some soap and a blanket too.
Okay. Well, we got that over here. It's like some old brown soap.
Yeah.
And it's an old rough hand woven hemp blanket. And he'll say 7 gold, and it's all yours.
No. 5. We agreed to 5.
No, I thought I said 6.
Why you raise the price?
I didn't raise the price.
Doesn't matter. I don't buy anything then.
Okay. Alrighty.
And I walk out the door and waiting for him to call me.
Okay. He doesn't call. He doesn't call you.
Okay. I have to walk out then.
Okay. And Org and Jerome and Cajun, what are you doing?
Well, first, Og is going to look at the store when he buys the soap and the blanket and all these things, and he'll wonder out loud, does he have a tryst, a lover's meeting with an ogre in the mountains or something? Why is he preparing all these things? And he's just going to say, all right, lads, it's time to hit the road again. We want to find those nomads before they get too far out. And we don't want Store to miss his date. So let's get rolling.
I'll buy it. How much is it? 6 gold? Or 7? I'll
Say
buy
what?
my stuff. How much did the stuff cost?
Oh, it's 6 gold. It was the last price that he threw at you.
Okay, that's fine. I hate this guy. I put in my note, there's a guy on my flat list now. I don't like it.
Okay. Cajun and Jerome, what are you doing?
Jerome is playing cards with some of the soldiers. He's gambling.
Okay.
He's
Are
being very
you
rowdy?
your party members were talking about leaving? Are you going with them, or are you going to stay and be rowdy?
I'm not really paying attention. Have they come over and talked to me?
They were discussing. They weren't that far away from you when they were discussing things. They were probably about 10 feet away, so you should be able to overhear with no problem.
Okay. And I'm gonna pick up my or gulp down the rest of my beer. And can I roll to see if I won any money? Just do like a luck roll or something. Won or lost?
Yeah. Go ahead and let's see here. Do a roll against your performance check.
Performance.
Skill. On your skill.
-1. 5.
A 5?
Yeah.
No, you didn't win nothing, but you let's see here. Yeah.
Probably lost some money.
No, you broke even.
Oh, nice.
As far as that, but you got a sneaking suspicion that one of them across the table was cheating you somehow. You don't know how, but you got a sneaking suspicion. But so you're getting your stuff together, getting up. You guys and Cajun.
I say I stand up and I go, you're cheating.
And he'll just kind of ignore you. Cajun.
All right. Cajun is in the store, and what he is looking for is blankets and feed for the horses for the journey. He's not so concerned about himself, but he's concerned about the horses because he hasn't really ridden or led horses through mountains before, so he wants to be sure that they're going to be well protected. So that's what he's there for.
All right, you'll find some oats that they have, and some woven hemp blankets,
Right.
and he'll say to you, three electrum pieces.
I open my coin sack, right?
Yeah.
And I pour it out on the table, and there is 8 copper, 9 silver, and 4 gold pieces. And I say, You convert it.
He'll take.
He can take 2 gold.
He'll
that'd
take.
be
No,
more.
that's too much. Let's see here. He'll take the. Let me see if I'm shortchanging him. Let's see here.
Should be 2 electrum pieces per gold.
Let's see here. Yeah, he'll be scratching his head, and what he'll do is he'll take 1 gold and the 5 copper.
Alrighty. Then I will grab the rest and of these goods and head to each of the horses and put a blanket in the sack and head on to the edge of the camp and wait for the others.
Okay. So you all head on out of the camp, right?
Someone's accusing someone of cheating. I don't know whether he's going to just walk away.
Okay, so as you guys are heading out of the camp, you hear an uproar coming from the tavern, and you see Jerome run out the door and running towards the gate. Like, mateys, grab the horses!
I'm gonna say to him, wait a minute. You're not in a hurry right now. You can wait 10 minutes.
And
is there people falling out after him? Is there people after you?
Yeah, I guess.
no, not really.
No?
No, they're not going after you. In fact, when you accused the one of cheating, he ignored you. And the gate that you will be heading on out, needing to head on out, will be this one that's right over here. Right on this one.
I'm gonna ride out the city like I just saved the city, like a hero stand.
Right there.
Just to make fun of it.
You're gonna ride out of the city like what?
I just saved the city.
Okay.
Like really high, like a knight or something like that.
All right. And the guards are looking at you and such, and Cajun and O, you guys are all traveling together, or you're behind them, or what?
I guess there would be some form of loose formation. Cajun doesn't really care where he is. He's just going to ride to try and get to these pilgrims.
All right. And you won't have any problems as you go out that gate towards the west. You'll be traveling uneventful. It's getting about 6 o'clock in the evening, and you're let's see here. Alrighty. Yeah, this is the one. Share right here, and you've made it right up about here. Right here.
Sure.
Right there, with the horses from the outpost here. Nobody's chasing, no one's throwing anything at you, shooting arrows or anything of that manner. So you got you got a good, clean getaway if you want to think of it as such. But as you get there, the light's starting to dim some, and let's see here. Give me a perception check. Anybody above 15 or above, let me know.
I have a 15 and passive.
Oh, okay. Then you'll see it.
Okay.
All right. I got 12 plus 5, so I got 17.
Okay. You'll see
I got
it.
16.
Okay, you'll see it. And
Oh, yeah, I got an 8, so no.
oh, got what?
8.
8. Oh, okay. Oh, that's why. Okay. I'll have to switch these up. That's why I'm having a hard time hearing. So anyways, those that got the 15 or above, what you see up on that mountainside is a big open cave entrance, about 300 feet up.
That a wall? Up or straight
Up.
ahead?
Up on the mountain. You're at the base of it.
Maybe it's a shelter.
Give me a second here, and I'm going to change my batteries in my headset.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't say too old. You think it's a true place to shelter? Or told to the whole party? And point on a cave. No, no.
Say what?
I just asked in the party if that's a true place to have shelter tonight.
Cajun will look up. How steep is this cliff face that we would have to climb?
It's not very it's not very steep. It's probably about a somewhere between 12 to 13 degree grade.
Okay, that's all right. So Occasion looks over to you and he looks up at the at that and he says, "Suppose it's as good a place as any." Let's see. I think. He would say this buddy ain't that good at climbing though.
I could climb up and toss down a rope to you if you like.
He says, "Oh well, I guess you can see what's up there, and so I guess perception does cover like sight and sound. So and we haven't heard anything from up there. So I would say, look,
Yeah,
I'll cover you from here, and you see that I have harnessed the power of the elements before, so."
Yeah, I just jump up, leave my horse down there, and can I walk up with my horse, or?
Yeah, it's only a 12 or 13% grade, which is
Nothing, yeah.
It's really not terrible. It's
I'm gonna ride up then.
It's walkable. It's just that you have some, some boulders and trees and like that, shrubs around. It's not flat, but it is a little bit like difficult terrain. So you're going to be moving a little bit slower.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse up there, and on the way I'm gonna light a torch.
Okay, you'll get the torch lit. What's everybody else doing?
Are we looking at? It's a cave, right?
Yes.
We're looking at it as a place to stay, or are we just checking it out?
Basically,
Right.
it's a 6 in the afternoon, right? And the cave is probably the best way to stay in the mountains.
So I guess Old will head up with the store, and Reed is on the back as well. So
Yeah.
Okay. Jerome?
I'm gonna follow up there, up the mountain to the cave.
Okay. You guys won't have any problems getting up to the cave. It's just that it's going to take you a while. So you're moving at about half your normal rate to get up to 300 foot. You come to the mouth of the cave. The cave's mouth is about 12 and a half feet wide by about 15 feet tall.
Okay. I'm gonna leave my horse outside and walk in with my torch to chill it out.
All right, you're leaving your horse outside and walking on in,
Yeah.
right, with the torch.
Yeah.
Okay, and
And I have my pipe in the other hand, like.
okay. Everybody give me a perception check.
Okay.
20.
All right.
Modified.
I got a natural 20.
Okay.
16.
16. All right. You don't notice it.
8 again.
8. You don't notice it. All right. Jerome and Store. You know, as you're going up and Store with the torch in your hand, you're noticing a couple different things. You notice off in the distance to the west, another light that seems faint to you, but you know that because of the distance and everything, that it had to be a pretty good light. And inside,
What color is it? Is it firelight? Or?
it would appear to be like from a fire. It's a orangish glow. Yeah. And on inside, when you're looking, you're gonna see. It seems like some kind of altar inside this cave.
Can I make out what kind of altar it is?
Have you stepped in yet?
Is there anything else that looks dangerous in there?
The walls look like they may be green in color from the torch light. That could be maybe mossy or so. That may give you some woolies, but there's the floor on here where this altar is pretty smooth, even though there's some dust. Probably about 5 or 6 inches thick.
Okay. But it doesn't have, does the altar have anything like foreboding, like is there a big statue of a demon lady on it or something?
It's not blood.
No, just
No, you're not seeing any blood,
Okay.
and like that.
Okay.
You,
All right.
it's a round altar. It has. Where did I put that?
Can I make a religion check to recognize it?
Yeah, you can try to.
I got a 10.
All right, you don't recognize it.
All right. I'm gonna cautiously approach it.
Okay.
I've got
It's,
my axe out.
all right. What's the rest of you doing?
I'm just worried with him.
Okay. Og and Cajun.
Right, so just reiterating, sorry, I'm doing multiple things at once here and I shouldn't be. I'm not quite in the cave yet, or did we all get
You're
into
at the. You guys so far only Jerome and Store have actually walked into the cave. You guys are up at the. You guys are at the mouth of the cave.
Can I cast detect magic?
Yeah, you sure can.
Okay, I do that.
All right, and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Oh, 19 plus 3, 22.
All right, you're knocked down to your knee, and you're dazed, but not blinded. And you would come away from this with the feeling that there is a very strong and immense aura of magic emanating from this area.
Did the others see that?
They saw you go down to your knee.
I'm gonna help him up.
I go, whoa, there's something going on here.
What did that to you?
And
He goes,
Og and Cajun from outside the mouth of the cave, you would see him go down on a knee.
All right. Instantly, Cajun would lift his quarterstaff that he's been using to leverage his walk up this incline, and he would raise it into the air and hold it up. And as he holds it up, you see vines spread from the ground up towards it, and they curl around it and round it until the whole thing is encased in vines. I'm casting Shillelagh, and I'm preparing myself for any sort of battle that might come.
Okay. And Oak?
Jerome says,
No.
wait, it's very powerful, but I don't know if it's evil.
Hold on, Jerome. Looking for Og.
Sorry.
Og's going to walk in the cave. He's already up the incline together with Jerome and Store, was waiting outside. He's going to walk into the cave and actually going to use divine sense to see if there's any beings in the area.
Okay. And you won't, outside of your party members, you won't get any senses of any beings in the area. In that 60-foot
radius.
I have dark vision too.
Okay, you see, and Jerome, you see Store there, and you see this altar. The altar is fairly perfectly round, and it seems like it comes up as one piece out of the ground. And there seems to be like little baseball-sized holes in the top of it, in a almost like a clock position with like a 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock,
Oh, cool.
2 o'clock, 3 o'clock position around it. There's 7 holes though, but it,
I walk up there to the altar.
oh, okay.
And I try to touch the altar to see if something happen.
Okay. You touch the altar and give me a wisdom saving throw.
15.
15.
Yeah.
And what you as you touch it, you see your mother's kitchen back from a memory of when you were a young lad and your father sitting at the dinner table together with a simple but hearty meal.
Ooh, nice. I'm gonna call the half-out over and say, try to touch it. It brings good memories back.
And the rest of you hear Storr say that to Jerome. So it's up to you guys.
Jerome is really. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Jerome is really wary because of the. Can you say when it? Did I get any sense when that power hit me that this was good or bad or?
Actually, you had no sense of good or bad.
Okay.
More of a neutral.
Okay.
I'll give you that a null.
Okay. So Jerome is really nervous because of the power he felt, but he goes ahead and reaches out and touches it.
Okay. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
10.
10. You remember the days out on the board of a deck of a ship with a full mug of rum and some good shipmates sitting there singing off tune together, and the smell of the salt sea water fills your nostrils and your mind.
So, see, it was nice.
Well, you don't know that.
Jerome goes.
No, but I know what I felt.
Yeah, that you do.
Yeah.
Jerome just says, "Indeed."
And I'm gonna call the old and say, try to touch it. It's so nice.
Oh, good. Take a step back and then no. Let me try to see if these guys are right. Try to identify what's going on with them after having touched this altar and Jerome having partly collapsed earlier. So Og's just going to try to understand what's going on.
All right, give me a either Arcana if you have that, or religion check.
Yeah, he's not great in either of them. I think he actually has -1 in both of them.
Oh man.
So that's not going to get him very far, but he's going to try it anyway. Insight's not going to work here, right? That's for...
No, because you're really not dealing with another individual.
Right, yeah, okay. So let's do this anyway. And we get a 2, which is
nice.
1.
2, which is 1.
All right.
All right.
And what you get from as far as the read on this is there's nothing evil about it, nothing bad. As far as that, you don't recall in your head exactly what it may be, but you just feel good about it.
Okay, so I think that it connects them with something, whatever, but it's something good. In that case, Og is just going to watch what goes on. Actually, he might even try to touch the altar himself.
Oh, okay. Well, if you touch the altar, a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. If you can't figure it out with your head, figure it out with your hand. Okay. Okay.
I'm just waiting for my turn here, so.
Yeah.
I got a 19.
A 19. Okay. Nothing happens.
Okay, he keeps pawing the altar, but it's obviously not working. So he looks at Thor and he said, "What did you do?"
And Cajun.
All right. So Cajun is just shaking his head. He's just sitting back, and he's just like, "Who are these guys? Like, what's going on?" And he presses the quarterstaff that's now wrapped with vines onto the ground, and the vines extend from the quarterstaff along the ground. It's like it's growing, and they climb up the aura and sort of stretch around it. And what I'm doing is I'm casting Detect Magic, and the vines are reading the magical lines in this aura, and they're sending the information back into my mind. So basically, within 30 feet, I can see wherever the aura of magic is, and I can discern what school of magic is in play, and any other information that you wish to give me.
Yeah. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
A Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jerome just cast Detect Magic and almost got blinded.
Yeah.
Well, I can't show you because it's dark here, but that's a natural 20 on my
dice. Okay. You get, because it's through the vines and stuff, they're very, very overwhelmed, but nothing happens to you. You know that it's a very strong and ancient magic. And let me get the school here, so I'm not totally messing this up. As far as that, where's my
ancient magic?
Yeah, very, very ancient.
Cool. I have to figure out what he's going to do about this.
And the school and the school that you get that it's from is conjuration.
Yeah. So all right. Someone's okay. Conjuration. Sure. And as far as what I can see, do I see everything that obviously they're seeing things that I don't see because they've touched this thing?
Well, you see, Org is kind of pawing at it, slapping at it, touching it a lot around from his last description. Store is sitting on back there with a real nice big smile on his face. Jerome, he's just wanting to sing songs, and he looks like almost like he's mimicking drinking from a mug.
Mm-hmm. All right. Look. And how far away are they from me?
They're all of probably about 12 feet.
All right.
Wait, am I in like a hypnotic trance then? I
It's
thought
kind
we
of,
just saw the memory.
yeah, it is. It is. It's during, but this is all going on at the same time, Jerome.
Time. Yeah. See.
Even though it's taken, I'm taking it by player by player by player. This is all more or less all kind of same segment timeline.
I will just call out because I can't really do anything else, and I say the magic here is ancient and difficult to discern. I would warn you against remaining. There is conjuration here, and that could mean many things, but it is ancient and unfeasible, I say, and I will prepare myself to drag them out if I have to, but at the moment I'm just going to call out.
I was wondering if Og is getting anything from the fact he resisted this magic. Is it just a flat nothing happens, or does he like face something, or it just doesn't really get through his?
It just doesn't affect him. What out of game, what it is just a very minor illusion of a happy moment.
Okay.
In the person's life, as far as that one of the happier moments in there. It doesn't have to be the happiest. It's just that with Store, I know one of the happy moments would be to be back with his father and mother. With Jerome, I know it's to be on the sea with the salt in the air and his drink and then singing off key with his shipmates. So. And as Jerome, I believe, looked and asked for, it wasn't neither evil nor good. You don't get a sense of one or the other.
So Og will say to Cajun, I don't think there's any trouble staying here if we stay in that end of the cave. He's still going on that one he rolled for detecting what's going on.
All right.
Is Jerome back to himself?
Yeah, it's just in a matter of game-wise, it'd be 2 rounds. If we want to relate it into a life timeline, it'd be like 60 seconds or so, a minute. That
So
you
Jerome
roll back in your head.
Jerome turns around and he tells the others, "Oh yeah, I saw something outside." And he walks out and points to the light in the distance.
All right.
Okay. Can I try something?
Most definitely.
This is okay. I'm gonna walk to the entrance when he says this, and right on the edge of the highest point that I can see within, I think it's 60 feet of me. Let's just quickly. Actually, I'll do it nearby, but we're kind of high up, right? So I will cast Create Bonfire. and it instantly creates. Let me just read this out for you. It instantly creates a bonfire on the ground. The bonfire fills a 5-foot cube, and basically what I want to do is I want to like grab one of my blankets and like wave it like over the bonfire so it's like flashing light, and I want to see if there's a similar pattern coming from the light that we can see that is pointed out.
Okay, I'll let you do that. And I won't even have your blanket catch a fire.
Cool.
As far as I know, let me see.
So that's what I'm doing.
All right. You see, all of a sudden, you see this big old bonfire start up from nowhere, and you see Cajun whipping out his blanket and almost trying to cover it, wind it, whatever, from each other's perspective. You play it your own way, or where he's trying to put it out, or whatever. That's up to your individual characters how you're going to play that one.
Mm-hmm.
What was he really trying to do? To signal something, or what?
Yeah. Yes. If you want the out of game answer, yes.
So we have been in a whole cave now.
Say what?
The cave
Chris?
is own. The altar and the cave is empty. We have been in the whole cave.
No, you were in the cave around the altar. You touched the altar. That's about the extent of what Store did. And
Yeah,
Jerome,
but
and
is
then
there
Jerome,
more?
there's some more area
Okay.
around this room. This room. It goes back for probably about another 15 feet into the back.
I like to check it out to see about to find some writing or stuff like that.
You don't find any writings on the walls or anything. Give me a perception check, though.
That was the 9.
Oh, okay. You don't seem to see much of anything. You see some stones on the floor.
Round?
The ones that you've noticed, no, not very round.
Okay. I don't take stuff and put in the holes and all the random stuff to see about that
Okay.
happens. It's okay.
All right. And Og?
Og just thinks the party's gone crazy. He's going to look for the two Lightfoots and tell them, I think we better start camp, and these guys will come around when they're ready. And he was just going to go to the back of the cave and check if there's an end to it with a torch.
There's no, there's not a hallway out of it. It's just you got the back wall. It's almost like it's not a real circle, but it's circled like as far as that. But give me a perception check when you go out to find the Lightfoots.
Things are tough today. It's a 7.
Okay, you don't notice. They're over by the horses, and such. It looks like, Deeds and Assay say, "Don't worry, we're watching the horses. Don't worry, we got it all covered."
Bring them in, I call them.
And of course, they'll start bringing them up that way. Jerome. Luke. Okay. We'll jump over to Cajun. Or Luke.
Yeah.
All right. What are you doing? I saw him unmute his mic, so.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, what are you doing?
I sit down next to the fire that was made and pull out a beer.
Okay.
I interpreted it as him making a fire for campfire.
Yep. All right.
Yeah,
No problem.
I can for a little while. Not very long, but yes. It is on fire. It is literally hot, so.
And you're going and still flapping your blanket.
I can
right?
concentrate for up to a minute. So it'll be revealed in light for like, I don't know, 10 seconds, and then I'll like put the blanket sort of between the light and where the light that I see off in the distance is, and then like I'll wait for like 5 seconds, and then I'll reveal the light, and I'll be watching off into the distance to see if there's any change from the light that I can see. I know that possibly no one's looking at this. It might not even be another bonfire out there, but I'm just seeing. It's just an experiment.
No, I'm tracking. Give me a perception check for you, since you're looking down that way to see if there's any change.
All right. Say 17.
Okay, you're seeing down there, and the light that you think that you're seeing appears to be staying steady. It doesn't seem like there's any shift in it at all at this time.
Could you tell us about how far away it is, ish?
Yeah. Give me a good nature check.
Oh. 19.
All right, you'd say it looks like it may be about 10 miles away.
Okay.
At this point, Og will walk up to Cajun and ask, especially if Jerome is also starting to be involved, and he'll ask, "What's going on? What do you see?"
So I point out the light in the distance, and I say, it could have been those nomads that we heard about off in the distance. So I decided to see if I could, make a rudimentary signal. See if it could be. They haven't responded yet, so it may or may not be. They may have not noticed, or it may not be even another campfire. But hey, it's worth a shot, right?
So this is a magical fire, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be up for like another maybe 30 seconds, and then I'll have to stop concentrating.
Can I use it to light a regular fire?
Yeah.
Yes, it is burning.
Yeah, it does give heat. It does damage, so it would be able to start another fire easy.
I'm grabbing some logs then, and I'm like placing them under where he has the.
Nice, I like it.
All right.
A real fire from my magical fire.
No problem. You have yourself a campfire that's going. Once in a while, you get knocked in the part of your ear or in the back of your head with the blanket as it's going flopping up and down.
Yeah.
But it's not hurting you or nothing. There's no real strength into it, but it's more, damn, that
annoyance.
Yeah.
He probably doesn't. I probably don't notice.
I will ask, before we settle in, should we try to catch up with whoever it is that's sending the signal? In case it's those nomads, we need to...
Well, no one's sending a signal. There's just a light. I was just working on a gut instinct to see whether it might be a fire, and we have no idea because it hasn't responded. So.
But we're looking for the nomads, and there's a light out there. Maybe we should go and check what it is, even if it takes a few more hours. Anyway, it will take us further down our path.
Jerome says it's about 10 miles away.
We could get up early and leave early in the morning. It would be much safer.
Okay.
Once the wood catches, Jerome casts thaumaturgy, and he makes the fire kind of flare up brightly and change colors.
Okay. Whatever colors you want it to change and like that. Now, over to the store.
Yeah,
You're playing with the rocks, putting them in
the holes.
in the holes. The rocks that you've picked up, they're not rounded. They're just standard rock, broken rock kind of shape. So they're not fitting in those baseball size rounded holes on the altar like you would expect.
Can I fill them with water then? Holes?
What?
Water in the holes? Can I put water in the holes?
Yeah, you can put water in the hose.
I don't do that.
Okay, and they fill on up. You got water in all 7 holes.
I try to play around with all of them. What do you mean? Can I see how it works?
Uh,
I'll try to.
Give me what would it be?
Investigation.
Yeah, but that's normally I would say yes, but I'm going for a different event because there's some history. I'm trying to. Oh, what was the one? All right, just a. Man, that would be. Let me see here on that one. Yeah, give me a. I'll go with a history check.
I'm gonna use an inspiration.
All right.
16.
16. You're gonna with that you're gonna have a faint memory of back at the temple in the swamp,
Yeah.
and you're gonna remember a little bit, but you're not very clear of how that one worked, and that there seems to be similarities
Oh, so I need gems.
between that altar and this altar.
So there's no gems in this one?
None that you found.
Oh. I'm gonna tell the guys. I think I passed like something like this, but there was some gems you to use as a teleport device. But we need some
Teleport.
gems. Yeah.
Okay.
So there's need to be like round gems normally. Can I loot around after round gems in this cave, or
Yeah, you can do another search for that. If someone wants to help, they can help. Since you told them now.
Well, yeah, I mean, after Cation sees that there's no discernible reply, and now that we've got a fire going because of our friend who used my magical fire to light the real fire, I will go in and give him help. So he's
Okay.
I
Give
roll
me- give me-
21.
You rolled a what?
21.
All right. Then I was going to say you roll with advantage, but 21's enough. You'll find kind of spread out throughout the up against the wall, behind some underneath some stones. You're going to find the 7 round gems.
And I'm gonna put,
You'll find a ruby,
yeah,
an amethyst, an aquamarine, a diamond, a peridot, a smoky quartz, and a moonstone.
you want me to write it down?
It might help you.
Yeah, moonstone. Diamond. Ruby. And what was the others? Moonstone, diamond, amethyst.
Yep.
And what more?
Aquamarine,
Aquamarine. Yeah.
okay, you
Was
got
there
it.
7?
Yeah, there should be 7.
I have 5 now. Moonstone,
Moonstone.
diamond, ruby, amethyst, and aquamarine.
All right, so you
Peridot.
missed. Yep.
What did I miss?
Peridot.
Perda?
Yep. And
And the
smoky
last
quartz.
Small quartz.
Smoky.
Smoky.
Alright.
Oh. Yeah. Can I look at the map?
Yeah. Let's see here. Which map do you want to look at? The game. Well, I'll give you the game map because that you got from the guild. On that, because that's the one that you're carrying, would you? Ready, and that's here, there. All right, and you guys are right about here.
You want to go to the mountains and the temple, right?
Well, you're trying to get out over here.
Yeah. So it's like a clockwise with 7 holes in the clock around.
Well, you got one hole in the center of the altar, and then in the circle around it, you have one where the 12 o'clock position would be.
Yeah, something like this, right? Let me see.
Let's see here. Let me stop sharing this here, and let's see
So,
here. Where?
You mean something like this?
Yeah, more or less. Kind of like. Let's see here if I can show you a good.
So holes.
Right. Yeah, right there is what you.
Yeah.
You got it?
Yeah, and the holes. Where's the holes?
Where you see the number 1,
Yeah.
the number 2,
Yeah.
number 6, the 5, the 3, and then.
No, that was the holes. Okay.
That's where the holes are positioned around there.
7, 1, and I need to just made it 1, 2, yeah, and 3 was where 6 normally is.
Yep.
So I need 4, 5, and 6.
5 is over where 9 is. And which are the other ones?
4 and 6.
6 is where 11 would be, and 4 is where 8 would be.
8 would be it. Okay. Yeah, so I put the moonstone in 7.
Okay.
Order smoke draw. And I put the smoke draw in 1. I don't know how that worked. I just tried some stuff. And let's say 7, 1. And the ruby number 2. Diamond in 3.
Okay.
Amethyst number 5.
Okay.
Aquamarine 4. And
Okay.
Peridot 6.
All right. All of a sudden, you see it start glowing, and it seems to be like a light, almost blue-white light, like the sky blue, starting to grow around it.
Okay.
And starting to encompass the room.
Nice. Is that a teleport now, or?
Well, what are you doing? As you're seeing this build on up, are you staying in the room?
Yeah.
Or okay.
Maybe go 5 feet back, but gonna stand in it.
Okay.
Because I'm the master of teleportation.
Oh. Okay. Org, Jerome, and Cajun, what are y'all doing?
So,
I know. Cajun, you were still outside, right? No, you said you were coming on in.
I came in to help,
And
and
help,
then he started putting gems into
Yep.
house. I
Yep,
have no
and-
idea what he was doing.
But you see the this blue, the sky blue, light sky blue light starting to grow from the altar and start to encompass the room.
I take the dodge action.
Oh, where are you dodging to? I'm just being funny.
I'm basically preparing myself for some sort of explosion or something. I'm getting myself ready in case.
Okay. And Org, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on. You know, 1 minute we're starting to make camp, and the next minute there's Store fiddling with this altar. I guess I'm also like the others. It's just the first instinct is to prepare for something destructive.
All right. And Jerome, as you were concentrating on the bonfire, casting thermatology on it and having the colors change and whatnot, behind you, you'll notice all of a sudden this blue, the sky blue light emanating from the cave. What are you choosing to do?
I just stop casting and turn around and look at it. And if I have time, I'll walk up to the cave entrance to see what's going on.
You're seeing this from the altar, this sky blue light growing and growing, filling the room.
Can I make a knowledge check to see how bad this is?
You can attempt to.
And 10, I guess. So probably no idea.
Let's say, what did you get?
10.
And you don't think anything that it's bad at all. You think it's that it's pretty harmless and possibly very benevolent.
Okay. I'm just gonna watch.
All right, you're just gonna stay outside the cave entrance and watch.
Yeah, I'm watching through the cave entrance.
Okay.
Well, if I think it's fine, then I'll come in, actually.
Okay. Then you come on in. And Og was in there, right? Okay. all of a all of a sudden, after about 6 seconds, it just builds up, builds up, builds up, and then you have this beautiful blue flash that happens. And the next thing that you know, you seem to be standing. Let's see here. Pop this up and pop that over there. Just for you seem to be standing. And where's my share button? You find yourself standing right about, where is that? You see that little mountain peak that's right there in that dot that I put by the river?
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. I'll make it bigger and maybe get it in the river there. You see it? See it now?
Yeah.
Okay. You're at the base of that little mountain right there, and right next to the river, where that river actually comes up out of the mountain and starts going down through the mountain range.
How do we know we're there? Does the store recognize it, or do we have some kind of indication we're there? Do we feel it?
Well, you know that you're inside the one mountain cave, and you know you're right there. It would, for store, he would say, this looks familiar.
Can I see the towns if I go out?
Right at the moment, no, you don't see the towns.
Okay.
Because you're at the base of the mountains. You got mountains that are covering your view from the on the ground level right at the moment. But you know that there's 3 rivers from your homelands. One that's by your city that or village that's there. So you would even if you were a simpleton, would discount that it's this one because you don't see your city.
Yeah.
So that leaves 2 others that would be a possibility.
Is there also an altar here?
Say what?
Is there an altar here? Is there a teleport device here also?
No.
Is there halflings here?
No.
But all my party's members is here.
Yep, all your party is surrounded you. You have your packs and the goods that you took off the horses and were making up camp in there.
Okay. I told him I think it's nearby where we need to go, but I do not see the halflings.
And let's see here.
What time is it? Is it the same time or a bit later in the day?
It's about the same time in the day as far as that. It's dark. It's dark outside. You can as far as that, you would estimate that it's probably about 8:30 in the evening.
So, yeah, Ogle tried to ask the party if anyone knows what happened. How did we come all this way? How were we transported? But he's not going to talk about it too long. I mean, if he took us where we want to go, that's good enough. But he's curious. Has anyone ever seen anything like this? Experienced anything like this?
Yeah, I have. But there was a portal you did get back by.
No.
Doesn't look like you have a portal.
Occasion is like he's never experienced anything like this.
Who made this? Who has such power? It's incredible. Og is all over it.
But we have a problem. The halflings were those. I will need to drop a bed to get the halflings on. Oh fuck.
Why do we need them?
That's our job.
It's our job to transport them to the place.
What was it your job to transport them?
No, it was not. Our
No,
job
really.
was to find a new way to the place, and we found a pretty huge shortcut.
Is that truly your mission from Pincus and the council?
No, it was a side mission.
That's right, and that's right.
Yeah, I need my boss to the brewers with the chaos shot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a cover story for transporting the shard, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So we can choose and say the halfling needs to survive alone, or kill him, or we could just do our mission.
If we don't have any way of coming back, I guess they are on their own, whether we like it or not. We camp for the night and then move first, with first light, head north to northwest to the Brotherhood.
Yeah, okay, we can do that. Cool.
Okay, we make camp.
Carls,
Yeah.
can I just do proficiency in teleportation devices? Not much extra.
You can try anything.
That's right. Yeah, let's rest and go to the Brotherhood.
But you're setting up camp, so what
What
are you
about the
gonna?
horses?
They're back there.
No, the horses was inside the cave.
Not really in the cave.
Was not? I thought you.
The halflings had those. They were leading them up to the cave.
Oh, okay.
But are you guys going to set up an order, watch order, or just going to set up camp?
I like to watch when I see stuff. So probably me first.
Well, it's pretty. If you don't have dark vision, it's fairly dark unless you have a light source right now.
I take my torch and I take the first watch.
By the way, are we on a mountaintop?
No, you're on the base. You're on the base at the base of a small peak next to the river.
Right, next to the river. Okay.
Could we move up the higher ground?
You can if you all want to.
It's up to you guys.
Are we low enough that we would get caught in a flood if we were ever flooded or something?
It would be possible, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna vote we move up a little higher.
Okay, let's do that. And I'm gonna take the first watch.
I'll take second watch.
All right.
I can do third.
All righty. On the second watch is Jerome, and you roll me a perception check.
19 plus 4, 23.
Oh, okay. You
My dice stream.
can I maybe if I was looking at the screen at the moment I probably would, but right in the moment I'm not. I'm
I
pulling
think it's
something
not
up.
showing up because I don't have a camera.
That could be. Let me take a quick look. I don't.
You don't see it.
Luke, I don't see it.
I have to get a camera. This is a new computer.
Okay. I mean, we believe you. There ain't no reason not to. As far as that. So you said you got a 21?
23.
Was it? 23? All right. You hear some noise from the outside around your camp area.
What's it sound like?
It sounds like strange footprints or footsteps, not prints, because on that. It's almost like a claw and step, but it seems like there looks like there's about 3 different sounds of them and coming from a couple different areas.
Again, I have dark vision. Can I see anything?
You see 3 silhouettes, and let me see here, and that looks something. If I get over here, I want to. That looks something like this.
Oh, I quickly wake the others.
All right.
And if I have time, I'm gonna cast thaumaturgy to make the fire brighter to see if they can see better.
All right. Okay. That's casting a spell, so that's no problem. That's one action. Trying to wake them up is another, like a move action. So, yeah, you can do that. And roll initiative and put it inside just so we. Oh, that's not good. And okay, got that.
Haha, we so fast. Oh my God.
We're lightning fast today.
What? Okay. Cajun, what did you get? Oh, I see it now. All right, it doesn't matter. And you get woke on up. There, yeah, you get woke on up. Up at the top of the order is Cajun. Matt, you're at the top of the order.
Mm-hmm. Right. So I've just been working on. Do I see anything?
Yeah, you'll see three figures look kind of like dogs standing on their hind feet.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you a little bit of a benefit on it for what they are.
Are they kind of close together, or are they far apart? What's going on?
They are somewhat close together. As far as that, they're probably about 10 feet from each other, kind of moving in a unison or like in a pack mentality move.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is it's in the middle of the night, right?
Yes, and this is on the second watch, so that would put it, it was 8:30, that'd be 10:30. The second watch would cover 10:30 to 12:30, so yeah, about midnight.
Mm-hmm. I stretch my left hand up to the sky, and to anyone that's looking, I grab the moon with my hand, and I pull it out of the sky, but it's still there, and I throw it towards these things, and what I'm doing is I'm casting fairy fire, and the moonlight will spray down in a 20-foot cube on them, and they need to make dexterity saving throws.
All right. What's your DC?
My DC is 13.
All right. You see them outlined with this light, this fairy fire. All three of them.
Okay. So I can concentrate on this for up to a minute.
Okay.
And for the duration, any attack roll against all of those has advantage, so we all have advantage against each of them. And they can't benefit from being invisible or hiding while they're illuminated and while I'm concentrating.
Okay.
And then I will I'll grab my quarterstaff, and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Luke, you're next. Jerome.
I'm gonna hold on. I have to review my spells.
Okay.
I don't have any armor on because we were sleeping.
Okay.
So I'm gonna grab my shield and my axe, and I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself.
All right.
and kind of stand to face them.
Okay. You can see them, or the outlines of their shape. You have dark vision as a half orc, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of put myself in the front ahead of the others. Yeah, I can see them.
Okay. Og, what you doing?
Sorry, I'm there. Well, I think he's just going to, yeah, set himself up, pick up his shield. I don't know about not how strict do we want to be about not sleeping in your armor, kind of thing. But anyway, he's just going to prepare for these. Do they look hostile? Are they trying to? They're prepared.
They do look like they are menacing.
And how far out are they at this point?
From the camp, they're about 30 feet.
All right, so I think Oak will make a move here, and well, actually, no, you know what? Oak will probably start with the Shield of Faith as well. It's a bit, I'm guessing it's a bit different from the cleric. It's just a very kind of stolen moment, and the wind blows, the whatever, the clouds start moving around, and he seems different, but there's nothing very visible about it. He just prepares for an incoming fight.
Okay. Store.
Yeah, I'm gonna wake up in my underwear. Only underwear. I have my pipe in my hand, and I'm ready to fight. I'm running against the enemy.
All right. So all you're doing is ready and getting on up and getting ready to fight.
Yeah, if that is action.
Getting on up would be your basically your half your action is because you're prone. You could half movement.
Yeah, and the fairy fire, is that a life source for me?
Yeah, it is a light source. That's why you have advantage on your actions against them. You
Okay,
can
cool.
see the outline from them since you don't have dark vision, but you can still see a good silhouette
Yeah.
from them. You're just not going to get a real detailed view.
Okay, I'm gonna move 15 feet ahead
Okay.
and ready a melee attack if they come into my range of 10
Okay.
feet.
Alrighty. And they're gonna go ahead on their move, and they're gonna move on up. And we got one will be Org, two will be Store, three will be Jerome, and four will be Cajun. And let's see here, Cajun. Why don't you roll the D4 and tell us who it's gonna be on this one?
This is 3.
3. All right. Jerome has one that's coming next to him. And let's see here. Store, roll a D4.
4.
4. Okay. Cajun has one coming towards him. And Orc, roll a D4.
Got 2.
2. Okay. Chris, Store, has one coming towards him. So on the one that's coming towards Jerome, he will come up to attack. And can he use that? Oh, yeah, he can. All right. he's gonna go ahead and swing away, batter, 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 and that will be a 16 to hit Jerome
That hits.
with a scimitar. Ow. And that will be, what's their damage on that? 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then the one on Cajun.
Can I use,
Say what?
if that hits, can I use, or whatever, can I use protection to make that roll in a disadvantage on Cajun? That's
Yeah.
the fighting style of the paladin. You can.
Yeah.
Only if it hits. Sorry, no. You can make it disadvantage before the roll.
Yeah. But if that's what you want to do, I'll let it go because.
Yeah, I didn't. You didn't say what the roll was.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
So you're gonna have it at disadvantage.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me roll the other dice to see. Huh? That worked out better for him, anyways. As far as that, so that would be an 8 doesn't hit you, does it, Cajun?
No.
All right. And then we have our last one going on to store.
Can I tell him before he gets to me because I have a pike?
You do have
I read a melee action.
you do have reach, and you did say you're ready. So I'll let you go ahead and have a strike at him.
Yeah. And you say that is 13?
Oh, what did you roll?
A 13.
A 13?
Yeah.
Did you roll that with advantage?
Yeah.
Okay. That will hit.
Will I? Oh, good. I'm gonna try to accept this try. And I'm gonna use trip attack on him.
A what?
Trip attack on him. And that is I roll an 8 and a 7 plus 4. That is 19 piercing damage. And he needs to make a strength save. Or he go prone.
You said 19 piercing damage?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're using your pike, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
And I use in the trip attack, so he needs to make a strength save.
Well, he's did all right on the strength save. He's standing on up.
Okay.
And your pike is a normal pike?
Yeah, with a silver chain, but not silver top.
Okay. That's what I'm trying to figure out here. So that was 19 points of damage. Right. There we go. Let's do that math here first. And there. And okay. And does a 15 hit you?
Yeah.
All right. Take 5 points of slashing damage from a scimitar.
Okay.
And back up to Cajun.
Okay. Cajun is going to do a similar thing to what he did earlier. He will gesture to the ground and vines will grow up from it, and he'll cast Shillelagh on his quarterstaff. Then he will interact with his shield, which is on the ground, so he can pick that up.
Okay.
He still doesn't have armor on, then he's going to make it a single attack with his quarterstaff against the one that hit him.
Okay.
Okay, so it's 10 plus 5, 15 to hit.
Yep, you hit.
And I do 6 magical bludgeoning damage.
Okay. And he howls a bit. And then that brings us to Luke. Or Jerome, rather. My bad.
Are we rolling for concentration when we take damage?
If you have a concentration spell up, yes.
Alright, hold up. Oh, yeah, I keep up my shield spell.
Where did you take damage? Oh, you did take damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what to do? He's right in front of me, right? Just the one guy?
Yes, just the one.
Okay. I guess. Ooh. No. Okay, I'm just gonna smack him with my axe.
Okay.
Regular axe.
All right.
I have advantage, right?
Yes, you do.
14 plus 4, 18.
That a hit?
Okay, and then that does 5 damage.
Okay.
That's all I can do right now.
Alrighty. And Oak, you see this going on that the Jerome, the sailor, is taking a little bit of hits, but he gave back a little bit. That Cajun is smacked back at him from one that tried to get to him, but missed from your powers of helping with protection. And you see that Store, he did get hit, and he hit him on back.
Does anyone look particularly injured in a dangerous way, or is everyone holding up for now?
Fine.
I'm good.
Alright.
Okay, so Og's just going to attack the one next to Cajun.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
Okay.
And I'm going to upgrade that with Divine Smite.
Okay. Roll me percentage dice.
Percentage.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. 55.
55. Okay, roll me a d4.
3.
Okay. Ready? Do your what's your damage?
So that's going to be 1d8 plus 3 of slashing damage. That's a 9. And then another 2 radiant damage.
All right.
Wait,
You
roll that. That's the normal damage.
That's the normal damage. Now you have to crit, so you roll
Yeah.
all of that again.
So there's another. Yeah. So a moment. I roll another d8 for the slashing. So the slashing comes up to 11, and the radiant damage comes up to 17.
Okay. Let's see here.
So you roll all your dice if you crit?
Rolled all the dice. What?
Are you rolling all the dice twice if you crit?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, for critical hit, you roll the dice twice, and the modifiers stay the same.
Describe to me how you fall this creature.
So Oak just his blade ignites. It has kind of sparks coming out off of it. It doesn't really catch fire or anything. It just it's very hot. The sparks coming off of it, and he just runs into the creature and impales it through the gut, through the heart, and then just swipes the sword out.
Alrighty. And Store, you're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack the guy in front of me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna miss. I roll 2 times 4.
You missed with advantage?
Yeah, I roll 2 4s.
Oh, okay. Alrighty, and after that, okay. Let's see.
I do a bonus action to second wind.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the one that's on you will swing at you and miss. And then the one on Jerome, 15 hit you, Jerome?
Does it have 15 is my AC?
Okay. So it hits you, and you take 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And that brings us back up to Cajun, top of the order.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. I will start shifting as a bonus action. Shifting lasts for a minute or until I end it. While shifting, I gain temporary hit points. So I've got some temporary hit points there, and I'm going to shift into my head, my face will turn into the face of a jackal, just like this.
Alright.
I will try and assert my dominance and run into whichever's the closest one to me and run in for an attack.
Alright. The one on Jerome probably would be closest.
I got 15 to hit.
Oh, that'll hit.
And 7 magical bludgeoning damage.
Okay. And that will be, let me see here.
And that's my turn.
All right. Luke, you have all of a sudden this other strange being come and attack the one that's attacking you, but as much as it's strange to you, there's a familiarity about his dress and actions and just the aura that you feel about him.
And I'm still holding my quarterstaff that has still got vines on it.
Yep.
You saw me create.
Yep. Now, I'm trying to be as fair on it as I can and still put the flavor to it. So you should know that it's not necessarily enemy, but this is the first time that the party's actually seen you do this. Because when you did it in town, you were by yourself with the crowd.
But Jerome sees he's attacking the monster, right?
Yes, most definitely.
Jerome's not going to mind that at all.
Okay.
I'm going to take the disengage action.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon, which I just realized does not require concentration.
Okay.
And then that is, I think I can attack with it right away. Yeah. So it's going to make an attack. I think it's my regular attack bonus.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Does a 14 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay. So then it's gonna take 4 force damage.
Okay. And it is Og's turn.
So, do we still have the two jackals standing even after all these attacks?
Yes, you do. Now, the one jackal is looking pretty well beat down. The other one looks damaged. Plus, you have the one that you killed.
So Og's gonna come in with another strike and try to help Jerome and the transformed Cajun to take down that jackal.
Okay.
It's a 4 this time, but we have advantage, right?
Yep, you have advantage. The fairy fire is still on it.
I mean, 4 and a 2, so no.
All right. Thank God.
Unless 9 hits.
Nope.
Okay.
Thank God. Now, Store, you have
Yeah.
the one on you.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack.
All right.
17.
That hits.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna use a superior dice. I try to disarm him.
All right.
And I have 17 damage, and he need to make as what kind of strength check?
All right. Hold on here. All right. That's on down. There. Strength save. All right. He fails the strength save.
What do he hold? Do he hold only a weapon or a shield?
All he had was a weapon.
Yeah, he just loses the weapon.
Yeah. That's all right.
Is he's dead or not?
No, he's pretty bloody, but he's not dead yet.
I'm gonna use my action surge then. I try to hit him again.
All right.
That is 21
That a hit.
and 8 damage.
8 damage. All right. He's really pretty bloody. Damn. And it's up to it's their attack. So since I'll go with the one that's being tag teamed by Jerome and Og and Cajun. And we'll even see. Oh yeah. So Chris, roll me a 6-sided. 1, 2 is Og, 3, 4 is Jerome, 5, 6 is
4.
Cajun. 4?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. It's Jerome. He gets it. Now that hits Jerome. Jerome, you take 5 points slashing damage from the scimitar.
Okay.
Okay. And now let's see here. The one that's on Store, he strikes and does a 17 hit you.
Yeah.
All right. And let's see here. Reach. And you take 4 points of piercing damage as he bites your arm.
Okay.
And we're back up to the top of the order with Cajun.
Mm-hmm. All right. I continue to try and bring this thing down.
All right.
That's 15 to hit.
That a hit?
And that's 8 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
All right. Describe how you dispatch this beast.
Okay, after hitting it several times with this vined staff, on this last hit, the quarterstaff will slam it on its head, and the vines will wrap around its head and wrap around its neck and pull tightly, and it will snap, and then the vines retreat back onto the staff again, and he will turn his jackal-like features towards the last one and growl.
Okay. Luke, it's your turn.
Okay. Jerome's spiritual weapon, which is a big glowing scimitar, or not a scimitar, a cutlass, is gonna fly at the last jackalware. And do we still have advantage?
Yes.
Yes, you do.
Okay, does a 14 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay, and it's gonna take 10 points of magical damage.
Describe how you dispatch it.
So the cutlass just goes right through its head, and it collapses on the floor.
All right. And we're out of an ish.
Yes.
Who's wounded? I am.
You are. I think Store is.
Yeah, down 4 hit points.
And I don't think Cajun is. Are you?
No.
Because I don't remember them ever hitting you, and I know they didn't hit Orb. So the only two would be you and Store.
Okay. And how, like, he's down 4. What level are you? Is that, like, a lot for you, or?
I'm 3rd level.
Oh, you're
I have 38 hit points.
basically.
He's fun.
Wait, how many total you have?
38.
Yeah, you're fine. Okay, so I'm just gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself. I'm
All right.
the only one who's really badly hurt.
Yeah, I just do a heal check on myself. I have to feed healer, so that's fine.
All right.
I don't need to roll. Trying to see. That's enough.
So what are you guys doing here at the scene at the camp? You going back to resting?
Yeah, do the monster have any goodies on them? Anything that have weapons? Do they have triumphs?
They got. Well, what you see is there's 3 scimitars that they each had a scimitar. As far as that, the one scimitar you knocked out of the one jackal's hand that you were, or jackalware that you were fighting.
Yeah.
And the other ones where they fell, they just fell out of their hand down close to the body.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll go back to sleep then.
Okay.
Jerome is gonna get some sticks, and he's gonna put the jackalwares' heads on the sticks and place them around the camp.
Okay.
That's gonna stink.
Yeah.
Yes, it will.
Some distance from the camp, perhaps.
Yeah, it will keep the rest of them hopefully out.
All right.
Oh, and I decided instead of casting Cure Wounds, I use my Channel Divinity.
All right. And Cajun, what are you doing?
Well, obviously I come out of the shifting. So you see my jackal-like features retract, and you look back into the eyes of the man that you are starting to get to know, and I will, I guess, I'll just walk off to the side a little bit in the camp, and I will just sit down and I will look into the fire, and I will wish that I could get back to the gnomes who I do feel like I have a sense of responsibility to them still, even though my main mission is elsewhere. So I'm just going to ponder how I could have perhaps done this a different way, but this is my situation now, so I have to keep going.
And Orc? Oh, you're muted.
Sorry, I'm saying it's like a wilderness attack, right? There's nothing suspicious about these guys.
No, it was just they were on the prowl, on the hunt, and they just happened to see the arrival and the smell change and came to investigate.
Right, so I think Og would be happy to just get back to sleep, get some rest, and head out toward the Brotherhood first thing in the morning.
All right, and then this is a good spot to go ahead and conclude it for right now.
Okay.
With all this, as far as that, and we should on the next one actually conclude it as far as, unless PC choices deliver otherwise. As far as that goes, I'm going to say thank you to the internet and the viewers and everyone, and thank you to the players here. And for the internet, the questions that are going to arise is: will our PCs finally learn to act as one, as a team? Will they make it to the Brotherhood, or will they feel so forlorn about deeds and assay Lightfoot that they go on a bender for days to try to honor their poor forlorn memory? And will the memory of this old ancient magic spur up other balanced mismatches in the multiverse? Stay tuned for the next adventures of the Guardians that are marching to the west. And with that, I'll give the opportunity to the players to go ahead and give any outro that they want to.
Just thanks for the game. It was a great game. Looking forward to the next episode.
All right. Store, anything? Or
No, yeah, thanks for the game. And yeah, so we soon finish with the quest.
All right. And Luke?
That's awesome.
Yeah, thanks for the game. It was fun.
Okay, I'm glad. And Matt, anything?
Yeah, just appreciate you running it, and it's been fun and great group. So yeah, it's been really good. Thank you.
Well, okay. And remember, a couple days I'll post up the event for the game review, whether it be for both groups on the same day or if maybe separate. If there's a better time day-wise and hourly-wise for it for you guys, let me know in chat and we'll make the adjustments so everybody can go ahead and fully participate. And with that, I'll go ahead and stop the broadcast.